you might want to anchor this phrase: clarity is power. Clarity is power. The brain is really listening to specificity. It's trained again, that GPS is tuned in. I'll use the example, with that GPS, you may have at one point been looking for a certain car. You're going to go out and buy a new car. You have a color in mind. You have a model in mind. You were really clear with what you were telling that GPS, and what it was doing was all of a sudden you're seeing that car all around, like, oh my goodness, there's so many of this car in this model, and they're pulling up next to me, and it's amazing because you got specific. So you want to be very specific, and I'm going to give you this list that really engages the mind at a higher level when you're tuning into this process of your job search. And as I said, you can use this in other areas of your life for different goals of dreams as well. So the first thing we're stepping into is the idea of thinking 3 years out. And why we're doing that is that you want your brain to relax. When we think about something that's closer in, like 1 year or even in the next couple of months, the brain, it limits itself and it starts wondering about how that's going to happen. When we're really looking at what we would really love, we only live life once. So we want to really be in the career and the job that we really love. So we want to step into that and get specific. So thinking 3 years out lets you think bigger. You also want to fuse it when you're actually writing it, or speaking it, you want to add, I'm so happy and grateful now that. You're bathing it with a higher level vibration. When we step into gratitude, it's up at a higher level in the vibration in our body. And we're also talking about speaking it in the present tense. The brain doesn't know the difference between what's real or not real. So when you're speaking as if it's already happening in the present tense, your body, there's research from Penn State that indicates that your whole body starts resonating like it's already happening. This is what athletes do when they're preparing for games and they're preparing for that winning shot. They're going over it in their mindset so that when they get out there, it's already happened. So they're kind of just replaying what's already happening. So we're talking here about high performance and how to really work with the brain to serve you, being specific and detailed. The brain actually thinks in pictures as well. So you want to think of real pictures and scenarios. For instance, you might picture yourself you've landed the job and you're celebrating and you're in the space where you're doing your work and you're surrounded by maybe it's coworkers, or maybe you're at home and you're sharing with someone about this new career that you absolutely love, but you want to have images that your brain can tune into because it loves that. It likes to be in that. The absolutely last piece in this process is that you infuse it with feeling tone, that you're loving, you're so excited about this particular arena that you want to step into, and you're visiting that and you're fueling that in your mind, but also in what you say. The brain doesn't connect if you're saying, I'm so happy and grateful now that I have a job that I can work from home, kind of in that monotone. It wants to hear the energy and the emotion. That's when it really tunes in and can really search for you. So these are key things that you want to embed in your vision as you're being clear on the end in mind.